There are very few vehicles as quintessentially Jaguar as a black top-spec XJ, and this portfolio from 2015 is a prime example of that. Of course, being an example which is so much more affordable than when they were when new makes it that much better. These were around 50, 60 plus £1,000 cars, certainly with this kind of spec, as mentioned being a portfolio even more so, but now for under £13,000, and it's not even a high mileage vehicle, it's covered barely 75,000 miles, which is 8,000 less than the average for a 2015 shape like this one on the market, and as well as a 7 stamp history, it's just been serviced in January as well, barely a handful of miles ago, still has its original 2 keys, its book pack, it's MOT'd until November with no advisories at all, and on top of being that, of course, black on black portfolio, it's the 3-litre V6 diesel as well, which is the most economical choice. You can use this every day, you can use it as a prestige car. It's one of the best examples, in fact, of a vehicle which really sums up everything which we are all about and which we love in our collection. It's affordable and it certainly is prestigious, being the flagship luxury Jaguar. Now, to touch on that engine first of all, of course the 3-litre gives you plenty of horsepower, 270 horses, 440 foot-pounds of pulling power, which means a 0 to 60 time, should you want it, for overtaking for example, or on the motorway, of 6 seconds, which is certainly no slouch, but at the same time, unlike most luxury cars, you can average around 46 miles to the gallon, and that's not even on the motorway. Of course, that really is where these cars come into their own. Cruise up around 60-70 miles an hour, slap on the cruise control, and enjoy as high as 51 miles to the gallon. And the real cherry on the cake there when it comes to efficiency is that even these days in 2025, its road tax is so much cheaper than you would think it would be, and of course every year that is going to make a big difference for owners. This one, for example, is £255 a year, and again, for a car with that kind of performance, let alone this kind of physical size, with this space, this level of kit, it's no wonder why people love these cars so much. To return to it being a portfolio, of course, we have to talk about its spec. It's a laundry list of optional extras on these cars, except now you're getting it all with the vehicle as standard. In effect, it has, of course, heated and cooling seats, heated in the front and the back, incidentally, heated steering wheel as well, cruise control, of course, that panoramic roof, which gives you even more of that open air feeling of space when you want it, of course, reverse parking camera with front and rear parking sensors as well, touchscreen display with Meridian sound system, Bluetooth, built-in sat-nav, of course, 4-zone climate control for all 4 passengers, that power opening and closing boot. The list really does go on, and in terms of its ride quality, as you would expect from a Jaguar, certainly a top-spec Jaguar XJ, it is extremely smooth and fantastically comfortable to drive. And that is certainly improved, certainly for rear passengers in particular, by its self-leveling rear suspension, which of course accounts for passengers and luggage if you have that extra level of load. If then you are already considering one of these frankly superb Jaguars, certainly one of their best modern vehicles, and again, there is a reason why these are so popular from our prestige collection, then this one for under £13,000 we don't think is going to stick around for very long at all, certainly in the choice of black, which is one of the best colours for this car. If then you would like to reach out regarding it, of course, you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or of course give us a call on 01749 871155 or on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.